It's been decided. Team Mew, let's get it. What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel. And before we get into today's episode, we do have a special will. I don't think we ever really do these special wills, but I've been told by Unknown every time if you put the spinner right between here, you're more than likely to get the 70 gems. Now, do I necessarily believe that? No, but I mean, superstitious. Let's just try and get it anyway. But at this point, do we even want gems? Like, should we go for the Carbonite? I think the Carbonite might be a little more viable. Actually, I have no basis to say that because we have no idea what's going to happen with the gem. So as of right now, that was like I said, baseless. So let's just, like always, go for the gems. Hopefully, I mean, okay, got the Carbonite. that counts for something, I guess. And that's what I more importantly wanted. Okay, so like I said, Team Mew. So let's pre-register. We'll get Team Mew. And there was a lot of you in the comments that said Team Mew. So Team Mew guys, teammates, hello, let's get it. I also wanted to talk about this in last video. The team match event is going to be so much harder to actually get the prizes. It's going to be hard to get the EX cube. It's going to be, I think it's 1,300 for, hold on, what was the prize? I think it was, let's go back and look. Team match event, it's here. I don't remember. It was 1,300 for something. And it's gonna be, oh yeah, we can get the shinies, but it's gonna be really hard to get the EX cube because we don't have this. What does this say? Each time. Why do they still even have this? Because we can't even get that right now. Yeah, I mean, obviously the update is still not here, so that's probably why. But since we don't have that, it's gonna be really, really hard to get the EX cube, so we really have to play a lot of games. So K-Dub, I mean, how are you going to be getting it, bro? Are you actually going to start playing League again? Please let me know in the comments below. Now, yesterday I did ask about a layout, and a lot of people have responded to that, and I'm so honored that you guys want to do that for me. So here's what I'm going to ask. If you don't mind, could you just make a layout, send it to me, and I want to feature everyone's layout. Like whoever sends it to me, I want to do like feature somebody's layout for a month or 2 months or however, and then we'll just keep switching throughout the year. I think that would be absolutely awesome. And also one thing I want to talk about before we start today's episode is I can't believe nobody called me out on the 5 MP Mewtwo Y. Like after I made the video, I was like, 5 MP Mega Mewtwo Y is the same exact thing as Mew. But Mew has Shuttle Flip, and Mew Shuttle Flip is 29 when it's level 10, versus Mewtwo is like 20. So Mew is just the better 5 MP with the Rotom. So I'm glad nobody called me out for that. But like I said, I do have 2 matches that I'm going to show you guys today. Kind of what I wanted to show you guys yesterday because we didn't get it. So let's jump into the first match. All right, so this first match, first of all, let's kind of talk about the deck. I did make a change, all right? I did make a change. We are rocking the Zoro. We need the Zoro. We need the switch. Like, Solgaleo just wasn't cutting it out. Last night I played probably like 6 or so games, and I lost quite a bit. So I wasn't happy with Solgaleo. His performance was underwhelming, if you will. So, I mean, if you take a look at the deck, take a look at the Mew. I mean, the Shuttle Flip, that's kind of what we're going for. We're going for the Shuttle Flip cheese. It's 29. The best way to get the Shuttle Flip is with a double chance. I mean, I am rocking the Air Balloon, so essentially I want to get right here. If somebody's right here, I'm going to Air Balloon, but it's not like a DC. I don't get 2 chances of hitting the roll. So it's very unlikely. And even running Mew trying to do the Shuttle Flip is not that great of a strategy. I mean, the long game is definitely better. Play defensive with Mew and offensive with Mew when it's against heavy purple. Like, that's kind of how you want to do it. Like I said, the Shuttle Flip is 29. It's not that great of odds. It's not ideal, but it's for the cheese. What's the fun in like not going for the cheese? You guys know I love the cheese, so I am definitely going to keep playing it, even though the odds are really low. I'm just trying to say, if you're trying to increase your rating and you're trying to be a better player, don't heavily rely on the cheese like I'm going to do, because this is for the tube. We got to do it for the tube. All right, so take a look at my opponent. They are rocking pretty meta-ish deck with the exception of Primal Groudon. We don't really see Primal Groudon, but each of these figures you definitely do see. And I got cheese so bad by Keldeo earlier, and I was so upset. But anyway, let's take a look. Ally Koi. He's gonna bring up the. He's gonna rush with the Poipole. So I gotta be defensive here with Zoro, and now he's gonna come over here with the Kirlia. And I was like, fine, we need to bring on our Rotom, and he's gonna take the entry point, which is fine. I think he should have attacked, but he doesn't know what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm gonna washing machine here, which means I can bring all of my mons from the bench, and we're gonna come over here. We're gonna threaten the surround. He sees that. I'm like, okay, that's actually good because now that allows me to bring Mew on. So I had two options there. Please stop. Damn it. Well. You guys already know what's going to happen. I'm going to DC. We're going straight after this Grotto, and we get the shuttle flip on the first opportunity. And just like that, that is GG, boys. So that's the cheese that I was trying to get yesterday, although Thrift just ruined my plans by playing a lot better in the beginning. So that first match, very quick match, but like that's what I'm going to be trying to do this entire match, trying to get quick wins. So if any of you guys see Mew and Rotom, be wary of that. I have just exposed myself and anybody else who's going to be running that. Now, I promise I do have a better match, more entertaining match. And we're going to jump into that right now. So this match, I was really excited to play this match. And here's why. We are playing the twins, man. I haven't played the twins in a long time. And look at this. Both of these twins are chained to 10. Are they level 10? They're chain 10. They are level 10. So you can tell this player, Adam, has invested heavily in the twins. That just means that these are probably the best figures he has. Or this is probably their go-to deck. It's got the Lunala chain 10, level 10. Kyurem only chained to level 1. I don't know if it's... Oh, wow. This is level 10 as well. What did you put it in? He put it in the Outrage, I think. Interesting. Yeah, he definitely put it in the Outrage. And the Prima Kyogre, the Kyogre, very annoying goalie. And then the Tapu Koko because the buff 30 and the overdrives, DNA Splicer. Oh, I totally forgot about that. So he's got the DNA Splicers, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be a very, very interesting match. So he moves up with the Koko, and then we are going to counter with the Kirlia, brings on the Kyurem, and we're going to counter with the Mew because I'm going to try and cheese. So here, I stop right here. So what I wanted to do, like I said, it's better to bring on the Rotom, go washing machine, and then DC for the cheese. But I did a little test here. So instead of bringing the Rotom on, I figured it was, if I brought the Rotom on, it would have allowed him to freely bring on the Lunala somewhere. So I tested him. I brought up the Mew, and I was like, all right, let's see what he does with the Kyogre. Because if he covers the goal, then he's aware of the cheese. If he doesn't cover the goal, then we're going to Air Balloon, and we're going to attack the Kyurem. So I move up one, see what he does. Covers the goal. I was like, damn, all right. So now it's going to be hard. Now he can't cheese. Now this is going to actually be a game. So now we back off, set up the, the basic shuffle wall. We're going to bring on the Mars Shadow because we want to get the buff for the Lunala. And now he moves up, and we're going to talk about this. I attack here. I know he can't fly over me because of the Lunala's ability, so I am just going to freely attack into this Zekrom. And now we have the double threat. We get these threats off the board. He's not going to get the plus 60, essentially, with the Tapu Koko. And there's going to be no way he's going to be banishing anything because that is in the PC. And he only has one max revive. So I believe that was a good play there. So now he moves up, and I think he's going to try and cheese me. So I put the Zoro here, and I'm like, all right, Zoro, all I need for you is to take out this Reshiram. So I'm going to test him. I'm like, all right, we're going to threaten the Reshiram. And he overdrives. I'm like, I mean, he can out damage me. And I was like, but he's going to lose Resh next. Let's go. Fortunately for us, we do get the Moongeist Beam. And not only is that one KO, that is a double KO. I don't know why I didn't protect the Reshiram. I mean, like I said, Granny could have. I guess he wanted to get rid of the Lunala. But we're going to pull the Zoro switch here because I said, Zoro, we need the Zoro. And he's better than Solgaleo, but he just underperformed because he's what? The #1 gold attacker in the game. Yes, I know. No point in taking the entry point here, otherwise I'd get surrounded. Now he's going to attack me, and I was like, oh no, he's going to try and fly cheese me, although I wouldn't win him the game. But I mean, that's what you get, bro. You put everything into the overdrive, and that's what happens. So now we're going to take the entry point here. Very kind of interesting. Let's talk about this, okay? Please let me know in the comments below if I should have done that or not after we do this attack. We're going to DC here, and we're going to go after the Reshiram, like I said. Or not the Reshiram, the Zekrom. But I put the Mew on the goal, and the Mew matchup with Lunala, I guess, is neutral because that's basically 50% gold, and mine's 50% gold, and his is 50% purple. So I mean, I guess it's a flip of a coin. So I don't think that was that much of a bad play. I thought I had a different option, but I guess I did not, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But he's going to attack here, and if we win this roll, things will be good, but we don't. We do get the Psychic. And now we can really bring on that Reshiram. So we're going to come up. And I'm going to max revive here, and we're going to bring the Zoro on just in case he wants to attack with the Reshiram. So we can pull the switch. And he attacks here with Coco. And unfortunately for him, like, Lunala's going off this match. I was actually just very surprised because the last match I played a grass deck, and Lunala was rolling miss after miss. I was so upset. And I was freely attacking into Lurantis and rolling misses. Dude, I was so upset. But this was, I don't know why I did this play. This was a dumb play. But my opponent decides to attack the Mew, and I'm like, all right, that's, you bailed me out. We're going to pull the switch here. Let's go, Zoro. And Zoro, again, #1 gold attacker. But we can't be mad because he comes through sometimes. So that was like a complete waste. But I'm going to washing machine here. Why do I washing machine here? I'm trying to remember. What was I trying to do? I think I was trying to Z-move with somebody, but I don't remember why. But the problem with washing machine is it also turns them water, and it gives them the opportunity to Z-move. So yeah, that was. So I have to protect here. So I'm making misplays here. Why did I Z-move there? Oh, I Z-move, so I remember. I wanted to get rid of this this Kyogre. I wanted to get rid of one of its forms. Unfortunately, we do hit the roll. That's why I did it. But like I said, I had to be defensive because if I was careless with the Rotom, then they would Z-move on my Mew. I mean, it's a 50-50, but so now what we're gonna do here is we're going to try and take the entry. We're gonna try to take out this Kyogre. My opponent, and he's gonna Z-move here. Very interesting move here. If I was him, I would definitely go after the Mew. It's a 50% chance. I mean, this is the guaranteed KO. But if you went after the Mew, I would have lost because I don't have a gold block. And say he won the roll against the Mew, that's GG boys. I would have had to win a roll with the Rotom. So Adam, I don't know. I don't understand that play. But so I have one DC, and the reason why I wasn't using the DC on the Kyogre is because I know my opponent still has the long throw. So what I'm saving this DC for is I'm saving it for the Kirlia, because if they do long throw, Kirlia like is pretty good. Kirlia's Psycho Switch is really good because it can bench the opponent. I mean, if it benched the opponent and gave them weight, this would be a really, really underrated good figure. But I'll be able to switch. So my opponent does cover up, and I Z-moved because I wanted to confuse Lunala as well. So now they're going to long throw, and I was like, perfect. Everything's fallen into place. Now we can DC with our Kirlia. Let's attack this Zekrom. And boom, we get the Psycho Switch on the first try. We are going to bench this thing, and we're going to switch with our Marshadow, because we're just gonna just in case we're just gonna give our Lunala the extra buff, and basically my opponent has to win this roll with Reshiram. And I will tell you, I was stressing out here with this Reshiram. I'm like, come on, Mew, don't stress me, don't fail me now. And he gets the shuttle flip. Let's go. And that is GG boys. Completely shut down the Twins and the hold on. What Kyurem did you have? The black, or no, the white Kyurem. We completely shut down the white Kyurem. So good games to Adam. And that's 2 wins for your boy Rico. So, like I said, we are going to be using Team Mew, and we are going to be going for the cheese. Would I advise it? If you're trying to climb in monthly, if you're trying to increase your rating, not necessarily. But if you want to go for cheeses like me, then 100% definitely go for it. So we're going to cut it there. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, as always, peace. Peace. Wait, right there.